Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone and welcome to my video. My name is Adam Syagap Rismala, and in this video I will be explaining and answering the structure and written expression questions from the TOEFL ITP practice test Paket A. So, for the first question is Portland, Maine is blah blah blah. The poet Henry Wadsworth Longfellow spent his early years. And the correct answer is A, which is where. We need because this answer we need to a relative we need a relative adverb to describe a place. Portland, Maine is a place, so we use where to connect. The clause where means in which or at which. The other option either add unnecessary words or create awkward structures. So the correct answer is A. And the second, number two, as consumers' response to traditional advertising technique declines, businesses are beginning blah 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 new methods of reaching customers. And the correct answer is D. This answer because after beginning we need an infinitive to develop. The phrase are beginning to develop means they are starting to process. The other options are grammatically incorrect here. And for number three, the knee is blah 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 most other joints in the body because it cannot twist without injury. And the correct answer is A, which is more likely to be damaged than. Why this answer? Because this is a comparative structure. We compare the knee to other joints. More likely to be damaged than is the correct comparative form. And for number four, the quince is an attractive shrub or small tree, blah blah blah, closely related to the apple and pear trees. And the correct answer is B, which is that is. And the explanation is we need a relative clause to describe the shrub. That is introduces the clause correctly. The other options either repeat unnecessary words or create fragments. And for number five, many gases, including the nitrogen and oxygen in air, blah blah blah, color or odor. And the correct answer is A, have no, because the subject is many gases, so we need a main verb. Have no is the correct verb phrase. The other options either lack a main verb or create incomplete structures. For number six, the American Academy of Poets, blah blah blah, the 1930s provides financial assistance to support working poets. And the correct answer is C, which was founded in, because we need a relative clause to describe the academy, which was found in, correctly gives extra information about when it was founded. For number seven, during the Pleistocene glacial periods, portions of the Earth where plant and animal life flourished, making it possible for people to subsist. And the correct answer is C. which is there were, because we need an existential construction to show existence. There were means that portions existed. The other options don't fit the structure. And for number 8, the photograph of Carrie Mae Weems, in which she often makes her family members blah blah blah, are an affectionate and incisive representation of the African American experience. And the correct answer is B. Her subjects, because we need a noun phrase to complete the clause. Her subjects acts as the object of makes. The other options add unnecessary verbs. And for number 9, Hubble's law states that the greater the distance between any two galaxies, blah blah blah, is their relative speed of separation. And the correct answer is B, the greater, because this is a comparative structure. The greater, the greater, the second part should also use the greater. And for number 10, the onion is characterized by an edible bulb composed of leaves rich in sugar and a pungent oil. Blah blah blah. The vegetable's strong taste. And the correct answer is C. The source of. Because we need a noun phrase that renames or explains oil. The source of clearly. The source of does this clearly. The other options create awkward structure. And number 11, a regional writer with a gift for dialect, blah blah blah, her fiction with the eccentric, comic, but vital inhabitants of rural Mississippi. And the correct answer is B. Eudora, Eudora wealthy peoples, because we need a subject and a main verb. Eudora wealthy is the subject and the peoples is the verb. The other options either lack a main verb or add unnecessary conjunctions. And number 12, relative humidity is the amount of water vapor the air contains at a certain temperature, blah blah blah, with the amount it could hold at that temperature. And the correct answer is B, compared, because compared is a past participle used to make a comparison. The structure is the amount compared with the amount. And for number 13, scientists believe the first inhabitants of the American arrived by crossing the land bridge that connected Siberia and blah 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 one more than 10,000 years ago. And the correct answer is D, which is what is now Alaska, because we need a noun clause that acts as the object of connected. What is now Alaska means the area that is currently Alaska. And number 14, fibers of hair and wool are not continuous and must normally be spun into thread, blah blah blah, woven into textile fabrics. And the correct answer is D. If they are to be, because we need a conditional structure. If they are to be woven means in order for them to be woven. And for number 15, Margaret Brand, because of her skill in managing estates, became blah 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 largest landholders in colonial Maryland. And the correct answer is B. One of the, because she became one of the largest landholders, meaning she was among many. The phrase "one of the" is used before superlative adjectives. And for number 16, the Armory Show held in New York in 1913 was a important exhibition of modern European art, and the mistake in this sentence is B, which is A. It should be an. Should be an, because the error here is in this article the word was an, because we need to use an before words that begin with a vowel sound, not a. So the correct phrase should be an important exhibition. And for number 17 is ripe fruit is often stored in a place who contains much carbon dioxide so that the fruit will not decay too rapidly. And the error in this sentence is C, which is who. That it should be using that or which. And the explanation, the error is in this relative pronoun who is used to refer to people. However, in this sentence, the word being described is place, which is a thing, not a person. When we refer to places, objects, or animals, we use that or which as relative pronouns. And for number 18, in 1852, Massachusetts passed a law requiring all children from 4 to 18 years of old to attend school. And the error in this sentence is D, which should be of age. The phrase years of old is incorrect in English. The standard expression is years of age when referring to how old someone is. For example, we say a child 5 years of age, never years of old. And for number 19, the main purpose of classifying animals is to show the most probable evolutionary relationship of the different species to each another. And the error in this sentence is D, another, each another. should be each other, because the phrase each other is grammatically incorrect. The correct reciprocal pronoun is each other when referring to two or more entities that interact with one another. And for number 20, Matthew C. Perry, a United States naval commander, gained fame not in war and through diplomacy. And the error in the sentence is C, which is and, should be but, because the sentence used the correlative structure, not but, to contrast two ideas. The intended meaning is that Perry gained fame not through war but through diplomacy. And for number 21, one of the most impressive collection of 19th century European paintings in the United States can be found to the Philadelphia Museum of Art. And the error in this sentence is at the, which should be at, because the preposition to is used to indicate direction or movement toward a place. However, in this sentence, the meaning is about location, where the collection is currently located. The correct preposition for indicating a specific location is at. And for number 22, three of every four migrating water birds in North America visits the Gulf of Mexico's winter wetlands. And the error in this sentence is C, which should be only visit without S, because the subject of the sentence is three, which is plural. And even though the phrase of every four follows it, the subject remains plural because it refers to multiple birds. In English, the verb must agree in number with the subject. And for number 23, Charleston, West Virginia was named for Charles Slandenian, whose son George acquired land at the junction of Tile, Elk, and Kanawha River in 1787. And the error in this sentence is at B, which should be whose, because the word who is a subject pronoun used to refer to a person. However, in the sentence, the intended meaning is possession, the son of Charles Slandenian. The possessive form of who is whose, so the correct sentence should read Charles Slandin, whose son George. And for number 24, financier Andrew Mellon donated most of his magnificent art collection to the National Gallery of Art, where it is now locating. And the error in this sentence is D, which should be located, because The verb locating is the present participle form, but the sentence requires the past participle because the collection is being placed or situated somewhere. It's a passive construction. We use located to describe where something is situated. So the correct answer sentence should read where it is now located. And for number 25, soil temperatures in Death Valley, California near the Nevada border have been known to reach 990 of degrees Celsius. And the error in this sentence is D, which should be only degrees without using of, because the phrase 90 of degrees is grammatically incorrect. In English, when we state a temperature, we simply say 90 degrees, not 90 of degrees. The word of is unnecessary here. The corrected sentence should read to reach 90 degrees Celsius. And for number 26, when the sun, moon, and earth are alignment and the moon crosses the earth's orbital plane, a solar eclipse occurs. And the error in this sentence is at B, which should be are in alignment. Should add in, because the phrase are alignment is missing a preposition. The correct expression is are in alignment, which means the celestial bodies are arranged in a straight line. Without the preposition in, the sentence is incomplete and ungrammatical. For number 27, Mary Cassatt's paintings of mothers and children are known for its fine linear rhythm, simple modelings, and harmonies of clear color. And the error in this sentence is at B. We should be there, because the possessive pronoun its is singular, but it refers to paintings, which is plural. Therefore, the pronoun should be there. The corrected sentence should read are known for their fine linear rhythm. And for number 28, plants synthesize carbohydrates from water and carbon dioxide with the aid of energy is derived from sunlight. And the error in this sentence is at C. We should be only derived without is. Because the phrase energy is derived creates a double verb structure, which is incorrect because the main verb synthesize already exists. Instead, we need a reduced relative clause. The correct form is energy derived from sunlight, which functions as a participle phrase describing the energy. And for number 29, the best American popular music balances a powerful emotions of youth with tenderness, grace, and wit. And the error in this sentence is at B, which should be removed. because should be without a, because the noun emotions is plural, so it cannot take the singular article a. The article a is only used before singular countable nouns. Since emotions is plural, the article is unnecessary and incorrect. And for number 30, in the 19th century, women used quilts to inscribe their responses to social, economic, and politics issues. And the error in this sentence is at the politics, which should be political, because the word politics is a noun, but in this sentence, it's being used to modify the noun issues. When a word modifies a noun, it must be in adjective form. The correct adjective is political. And then the next number, and then for number 31, fossils in 500 million year old rocks demonstrate that life forms in the Cambrian period were mostly marine animals' capability of secreting calcium to form shells. And the error in this sentence is at D. It should be capable, because the word capability is a noun, but in this sentence we need an adjective to describe the animals. The correct adjective is capable, which is followed by of plus gerund. So the corrected sentence should read marine animals capable of secreting calcium. And for number 32, rainbows in the shape of complete circles are sometimes seen from airplanes because they are not cutting off the horizon. And the error in this sentence is at C, which should be are not cut, are not cut off, because the sentence requires a passive construction because the rainbows are being acted upon by the horizon. The passive voice requires the past participle cut, not the present participle cutting. And for number 33, hot at the equator causes the air to expand, rise, and flow toward the poles. And the error in this sentence is at A. It should be heat, because the word hot is an adjective, but in this sentence, the subject needs to be a noun. The correct noun form is heat, so the corrected sentence should read heat at the equator causes the air to expand. And for number 34, although research has been ongoing since 1930, the existence of ESP perception and communication without the use of sight, hear, taste, touch, or smell is still disputed. And the error in this sentence is at D, which should be hearing, because the word here is a verb, but in this list we need a noun to parallel sight, taste, touch, and smell. The correct noun form is hearing, so the corrected sentence should read without the use of sight, hearing, taste, touch, or smell. And for number 35, as many as 50% of the income from motion pictures produced in the United States comes from marketing the films abroad. Which and the error in this sentence is at A. We should be as much because the phrase "as many as" is used with countable nouns, while "as much as" is used with uncountable nouns. Since the income is uncountable, the correct expression is "as much as." So the corrected sentence should read "as much as 50% of the income." The distinction between countable and uncountable nouns is frequently tested. And for number 36, sleep is controlled by the brain and associated by characteristic breathing rhythms. And the error in this sentence is at C, which should be associated with, because the correct preposition to use with associated is with. We say associated with to indicate a connection or relationship. The phrase associated by is incorrect. And for the next question is number 37. The walls around the city of Quebec, which was originally a fort military, still stand, making Quebec the only walled city in North America. And the error in this sentence is at B, which should be military fort, because the phrase fort military has the wrong word order. In English, adjectives usually come before the noun. They modify they they because they modify. The correct order is military fort, so the corrected sentence should read originally a military fort. And for number 38, the manufacture of automobile was extremely expensive until assembly line techniques made them cheaper to produce. And the error in this sentence is at A. It should add S, automobiles, because the pronoun them later in the sentence refers back to automobile, but automobile is a singular. To make the sentence grammatically consistent, automobile should be plural, which is automobiles. And for number 30 and 39, the ballad is characterized by informal diction, by a narrative largely dependent on action and dialogue, by thematic intent and by stress on repetition. And the error in this sentence is at C, which should be intensity. because the word intense is an adjective, but in this sentence, we need a noun to parallel diction, narrative, and stress. The correct noun form is intensity. And for number, the last number is 40. Eleanor Roosevelt set the standard against which the wives of all United States presidents since have evaluated, and the correct answer is uh, the error in this sentence is D, which should be have should add been evaluated because the sentence requires the passive voice because the wives are being evaluated against the standard, not doing the evaluating themselves. The correct form is have been evaluated. So the corrected sentence should read, since you have been evaluated. So that's all from me. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope this will help you filling the TOEFL test, and good luck. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.